Hey, Business 22 students, Managerial Communications, Fall 2022, Norco College. This is Mr. Doucette, and we are in week number 2 of our online class, our 16-week online class for Managerial Communications. And I wanted to just do a brief video just going over this week's assignments and just reminding you of a few important things that you want to not miss. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Oop. Let's try that again. There we go. And here I am on my home page in Canvas, and I'm going to go ahead and select our class here in Canvas. And I don't know if you noticed, but I did add the announcements on the home page so you can see what the most current announcements are. So you should be, when you view this video, you should be seeing this week's announcement, week number 2 there. And so, of course, we're in week number 2 of our 16-week class, so we have a little bit of ways. I think this particular module lasts for 5 weeks. And so I'm just going to go to where the assignments are and let you know a few things. First off, this Tuesday, we are going to have a 9 a.m. Zoom session. Now, it's not mandatory, it's optional, but I am going to be talking a little bit about giving presentations. I'll be going over doing the assignment that you're going to be doing in basically for the class, and that is to record a 5-minute video, PowerPoint presentation video of you giving a presentation. I'll be explaining that assignment. I will be posting it right here as well once the Zoom session is over. But this Tuesday, 9 a.m., join me. All you need to do is click this link right here. It says Zoom session Tuesday, August 30th. Just select that, and then right in there is the link to the Zoom session, and I will be in there, and we'll be doing that. So hopefully you can join me for that. As we move into the other assignments for week number 2, of course, I do what's called a check-in assignment. You'll be having one of these every week, and this is just my way of knowing that you're checking into the class on a weekly basis, which is one of the requirements for an online class, that there's regular interaction and regular activity going on in the course. So this allows me and you the opportunity to do that. The check-in assignment, all it really is some questions based off of the chapter. So if you select it, in this case, you have 4 questions about chapter 2. So you're going to make a list of the challenges and benefits of working in a team. What are some ways that you can improve and enhance your listening skills? Define nonverbal communication and why it's important. Define in your own words what is professionalism. So these are based off of chapter 2 in the textbook. And so it's my way of, again, getting you to check in every week. These check-in assignments are only open for a week. So they're open on Monday, they close on Sunday night, and I do not open them again. So they're the only assignment that I will not open. So you got to do it within the week. And all you're doing is answering these questions. So then I also know that you're getting into the textbook, that you're looking these questions up. And all I'm looking for is the textbook answer. You don't have to elaborate. Just tell me, what does the textbook tell you about that particular thing? And that way I know you've read the textbook, you've looked into the textbook. So that's the purpose of the check-in assignment. And you'll have one of those every week. It's worth 12.5 points, or actually 10 points. And I'll give you credit for those. Next to that, there's a PowerPoint slide for chapter 2. So you might want to review that. And then there's a quiz on chapter 2, which is also worth 10 points. And that's based off of the chapter reading. So hopefully you've read the chapter. And then we're going to be starting our first discussion post this week. Last week I gave you a pretty simple first week, but this week we're going to be doing a discussion post. But however, the discussion post is open for the entire module, so 4 weeks more or 5 weeks more. So you have all that time to do it, but this is kind of what I'm hoping that you'll do with this. In this case, there's some videos here at the very bottom about giving a presentation. You don't have to watch all of them. You can just review a few of them, but they're fun and interesting. And so what I'd like you to do is this week, first week, is make a list of as many many do's and don'ts of somebody giving a presentation that you can come up with. So, and it really should be a list of what the presenter should or should not do, and then what your slides should or should not look like. So there's a lot of rules when we get to this chapter. I think it's chapter 2. Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of rules. We're going to be looking at next week. It's going to be chapter 11 or 12 about presentations. So you can review that as well. But at some point, you're going to make a list. So make a list of your do's, make a list of your don'ts of giving a presentation. That would be week number 1. And then once you've made your list, go ahead and post that. And then over the next week or 2, look at other people's lists and make some comments and say, hey, I like that list, and see what's on their list. Compare that to your list. And then if for some reason you're like, oh, I really missed that, that's a great point, then rob or steal from other people's lists to make your list better. And the goal is that you want to refine your list over the next 4 or 5 weeks. And so that by the time we're done with this assignment at the end of week 5 or 6, this module's over, you'll have a really refined list of do's and don'ts of business presentations. So that's kind of the assignment. So it's an ongoing assignment. It lasts for 5 weeks, and it starts this week. So make your initial list, watch some of those videos, make your initial list, and then start looking at other students' lists and see if you can't make yours even better, all right? So that's the idea, and I have some instructions in there, so make sure you read those, but that's pretty much the assignment. And then that's it for week number 2. So again, a check-in assignment, a quiz, and then start discussion post number 1. Obviously, you also want to read the chapter, want to review the chapter, and maybe review the PowerPoint slides as well, and that's going to get you up to speed on what you need to know. And again, on Tuesday, we will be having a Zoom session. So Tuesday, August 30th, which is tomorrow, if you're watching this video on Monday, select that link in module, and we will be in there having our meeting, okay? Just so you know, by the way, I do have a meeting at 10 as well right after that, so it's only going to be an hour long, and then I'll let you go, and I'll be on to my other meeting. So, all right, everybody, have a great week, and if you need anything, I'm here to help, and you can email me or text me, and I look forward to seeing you all next week, or